Hello, Stewart families. This is your principal, Audra Goodman, coming to you with the very first star review of 2026. I hope this video finds everyone well, having had an amazing break that is fun and hopefully made a ton of memories. Good holidays and a happy new year. I cannot tell you how excited we are to see everyone tomorrow. We truly have missed all of your sweet students and we're excited to get back to it. Now, tomorrow when we open our doors, I promise you there will be a definite buzz in the air. Kids are going to be a giant mix of excited, nervous, and above all, I know that they will be tired. It is very difficult for students and for most of the grown-ups to come back from a break. During extended breaks, routines change or they shift to no real routine at all, which is normal and absolutely okay. Kids are able to snack and play when they want. They usually have a decreased amount of any kind of real demand put on them, which is what breaks are all about. Bedtimes normally get later because they can sleep in the next day. And there just is a lot of kids just being pumped up over break and the holidays. They've got to go to family gatherings. They've got to celebrate, do really fun stuff. And coming back to school and coming off of that giant high for kids is super emotional for your little ones. Now, kids don't always realize this. Sometimes they think that they're totally fine, but when it's time to go back, it's definitely present in their behavior. They may be excited and ready to go back. They may just miss their friends or they may crave more structures. There's other kids that are the exact opposite. They just really want to stay home to be with you, or they don't love the schoolwork and they don't want to have to be structured again. What the common thread is, no matter which side of this that they fall in, is that the first week is physically and emotionally taxing on them. Know that this is absolutely normal and that staff and teachers, we are well aware and we support them through this. The whole first week especially, teachers will give extra space for students to connect. We do more check-ins with them. We talk to them about it. There's increased amount of breaks. We also review expectations all week to remind them what it means to be a star. So please ask them about that. And above all, we let them know that they're safe and loved, because often kids feel stressed out just because switching from one reality to the next can be hard on them. Kids are remarkably resilient and they bounce back quite quickly. And by this time next week, when I'm doing next week's star review, they're probably going to feel, pretty back to normal. But you can help by checking in with them a little bit extra this week. Let them know that if they are feeling nervous or anxious, that's okay. And if possible, I'm going to talk about some parent tips in a minute. We would love you to do those. I think they help a lot. I am super excited to kick off 2026 with all of your incredible kids, and I predict amazing things. Every year, I feel like we just get better. And a huge part of that is you, family. So thank you so much for being a part of what not only makes me love my job, but makes our school successful and run so well. Your continued support makes all of the difference. Okay, our star parent support tips, like I said, is going to be all about transitioning kids successfully back from break. So a first one that you can do to help is to focus on routines at home. Now, I know in my house during break, our routines kind of go out the window besides a few things that we do. And so some things you can do is begin shifting back to regular school time routines. Definitely an earlier bedtime, especially tonight. They're going to need extra sleep. And make sure that you schedule their wake up time to be normal of how it's always going to be. Don't give them those extra few minutes. They got to get used to it again. Regular meal times, laying out clothes at night, packing up backpacks the night before. Predictable routines really help kids feel safe and reduce stress in the morning. Talk positively about returning to school. Kids take emotional cues from you, whether they realize it or not. So share excitement with them about seeing friends, their favorite subjects, the activities they like, reconnecting with their teacher and routines that they enjoy at school. Try to avoid statements like, "Oh, I know you don't want to go back." Instead, say things like, "I'm excited to hear what you learn about." Organization lowers anxiety. It's a great time to clean out the backpacks and folders, reestablish when they're supposed to do homework or a reading spot or whatever the things you do are. Review with them things like transportation. How are they getting home? After school routines that are expected so they know what to do. Try to start practicing without pressure school skills at home. Maybe tonight read with them, play games that involve listening or taking turns or problem solving, some card games after dinner. Talk through their school day schedule. Say, "Hey, tell me about what your day looks like. Tell me about what you learn and when." Keep it fun and short, not a drill type of thing, but just to get them in that mindset. This is a huge one. Keep mornings calm and unrushed. Kids, how they walk into our doors really impacts their day. So if they have a good, calm morning, it really helps set a positive stage. So extra time in the morning can make a huge difference. That's why I said maybe get up a little earlier to avoid any, snafus that come up. Prepare as much as possible the night before. Maybe play calm music, sit and maybe have a quiet moment with your kid, eat breakfast with them, offer encouragement and reassurance. Some dates to know this upcoming week. There's not a ton, but tomorrow is still a late start on Monday, so doors will open at 10:20. Some things to plan ahead for is on Friday, January 16th, Stuart will have a 2.5 early release. This is for teachers to do report cards, and anytime there's an early release, that means there is no preschool. And also on the 19th, it's the 19th, it's a Monday, there is no school in observance for Martin Luther King Day. So, all right, that is it. We can't wait to see everyone tomorrow. I hope everyone has a great last day of break. And remember, at Stuart, our stars always rise.